Dear students, yesterday we have studied about different modes of nutrition. Today we will continue with the nutrition in plants. So the foremost process which is responsible for nutrition in plants is photosynthesis. So what happens in photosynthesis? In this process, plants prepare their own food. And how do they prepare their food? They use up the carbon dioxide and water, and the whole process takes place in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll. The food which is prepared is carbohydrate, glucose, starch, you can say, which is stored in the form of starch in the plants, and oxygen is released in this entire process. We all have studied the process of photosynthesis in earlier classes also. So now, what is the equation of photosynthesis? It is very important equation, you all should learn it up. It involves 6 carbon dioxide plus 12 molecules of water. As I have already mentioned, the whole process occurs in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, and it leads to the formation of carbohydrate, here it is glucose, with the evolution of oxygen, and water is also released. So the whole process of photosynthesis includes 3 major steps. They are, first of all, the chlorophyll will absorb light energy. The first process of photosynthesis is the absorption of light energy by the chlorophyll. Now this light energy is then converted into chemical energy. Chemical energy here is this glucose. So light energy is used up and it is converted into chemical energy, which is followed by splitting of this water molecule. This water molecule is broken down into hydrogen and oxygen. Third process is the reduction of carbon dioxide by hydrogen to form carbohydrates. So these are the 3 main steps which are included in the process of photosynthesis, and these 3 are asked many times in board examination. So let's move forward. This figure sums up the process of photosynthesis. Light energy is absorbed by the chlorophyll present in the leaves of the plant. The whole process takes place, photosynthesis process takes place. Glucose is formed, which is stored as food in the plant. Oxygen is released. So let's move forward. Now comes the chlorophyll. What is chlorophyll? So chlorophyll are the pigments which are present in the leaves of the plants, and these pigments are green in color. If you observe a cross section of leaf under a microscope, you will observe it like this. Under microscope, cross section of leaf can be seen in this way. We see that each of the cells are containing some dot-like structure. You can see over here, each of these cells are having some dot-like structures, minute. These are known as chloroplasts, and inside these chloroplasts, chlorophyll are present. Okay, so this cross section of leaf is also asked to draw in your board examination. I think this year also this question was there, in which you were asked to draw the cross section of leaf. So if we will enhance a single cell present in the cross section of the leaf, we will observe that these green dots are present. As I have already told you, these small green dots are the chloroplast. And if we further enhance this chloroplast, we find out certain green pigments over here. These are the chlorophyll. So what is happening? In the cross section of the leaf, there are many cells which are present. These cells are containing dot-like structures which are known as chloroplast, which in turn contain the pigment chlorophyll. Okay, and in this cross section of leaf you can also see there is upper epidermis and lower epidermis, and in between the upper epidermis and lower epidermis there is a section which is known as mesophyll. In the lower epidermis you are able to see small pores. These are stoma, and these pores are surrounded by guard cells. We will study them just now. So now, what are stomata? We have studied it in earlier classes also. So these stomatas are the small pores which are present in the leaves, and generally they are present in the lower surface of the leaf. As you can see, in the lower epidermis they were present in the cross section of the leaf. So what is the purpose of these stomata? These stomata are helpful in the exchange of gases. So you can see a microscopic structure of the leaf where you are observing these stomata. These are the stomata which are present on the lower epidermis of the leaf. So each of the stoma has a pair of guard cells. This is the zoomed out picture of each stomata. So each stoma is containing these kidney shaped guard cells. Okay, and these guard cells help in the opening and closing of the stomatal pore. So the exchange of gases takes place by the opening and closing of these stomatal pores. Whenever water enters the guard cell, as you can see over here, that water, these arrows are clearly showing that water is entering into the guard cells. As soon as the water enters into the guard cells, these guard cells swell up and then they open the stomatal pore. And when this water is loosened by the guard cell, as you can see here in this next figure, the direction of the arrow shows that water is getting released out of the guard cells. These guard cells again shrink, and due to the shrinking the stomatal pore closes. So what is happening over here? Water diffuses into the guard cells, which leads them to open, and on hot and dry days the guard cells have less water, and at that time they relax and the stomatal pore closes down. So students, today we are going to stop here. Tomorrow we will continue with the activities which are present in NCERT, and they include the factors which are responsible for the process of photosynthesis to take place. These activities include how chlorophyll, how sunlight, and how carbon dioxide causes photosynthesis, how they are responsible for the process of photosynthesis. So we are going to discuss them in detail in next lecture. So I will stop here for today. Thank you very much.